Hey guys, I haven't done this for a while, but I'm doing another Let's Try and no, I'm not doing that all the way through. Hey, LegendAqua here, and I am looking at a new mobile game. Yup, Black Clover's got a mobile game too now, and it's a kingdom defense game. So, let's get to it. Yeah, and I've played around the game a little bit, and one of the aesthetics I do like is the entire book aesthetic. Like, this entire thing is book-like, and it has books involved, which is mirroring the Black Clover thing. But, yeah. Okay, so let's just go straight into a quest, why don't we? So I can actually show what this Kingdom Defense is like. Let's go with the next story. The story has been kind of hard to get through, actually, because I've just got like 3 stars and like 1 4-star, so it was actually really hard to get through some of the story quests. And I didn't know how things worked at the time as well, so that just made things even harder. But continuing from that, so we've got basic teams we can go for, like basic different characters and different points. But the basic thing is if we need tanks on the forefront here, you know, like where Asta and the villain of the entire series is, debuffers and healers on the background, and if we can add extra attackers, yeah, that can work as well. I've seen this work the best. So let's just see it in action, shall we? And I'm not even too sure we can actually get past this mission as well. Right, some story. Following the anime. So we're in the temple. So it's okay, that's actually really annoying. But it's the typical, you know, anime now it's transitioning into mobile game kind of situation. So story mode is a given for these kind of things. Okay, so if you guys played Symphogear in a ways, or most Kingdom Defense games, you kind of know what's going on. But the most different change is that. I can't really show it to you, but it's you can change people's formations, and they can work well enough. Like, but there's only 2 different stances you can do, which is offensive and defensive. And my ass is gonna die again. Yup. It's because he's only a 3-star. Let's just survive this next wave, and then I can pull off some special attacks. Yep, and one of them's ready. Yep, he's doing his. Oh, really? I lost her? Damn it. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully I can survive this. So that's like everybody's attack, and then this is their special attack. You can just go all out. Hopefully I can survive this. I'm really not too sure. And then this guy's actually pretty helpful. You can pretty much dodge, make everybody dodge attacks for a while. Keep going. Yeah, without Noel here, I'm not too sure whether they can survive this battle. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, so there is a bit of strategy involved, because if you just leave it autoed, you will die, because many of the characters will just do their own thing. And, like, the different characters will take advantage of if you're an offensive or defensive, leaving you wide open for attack, that kind of thing. It is somewhat basic, but oddly enough, I found it a little bit complicated than I thought. Like, I'm barely surviving, and I don't think I'm gonna survive either. And he's still alive. Okay. That part's weird. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna survive this. And that's it. Yeah, I think I need to level up some of my characters. Which I'll do right now, actually. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think it's this one? No, that's equipment. So that's for equipment leveling, I think. I think it was this one? I'm still trying to get used to the UI. That's just how many multiple copies you've got of them. Ah, I remember what it was before. Ah, here we go. So the sword and shield, we've got pretty much our stat tree here, and we can just increase. Oh, we can increase his defense if we can. I don't have enough money, but yeah, here we go. I can increase whatever it is. Actually, oh, so the points goes into it, I'm presuming? Yes, it is. I'm still trying to get used. I'm really trying to get used to this UI and everything. Okay, so you can just increase them there. Yeah, I just don't have enough money right now. But yeah, I think you get the basic skill tree once you've got enough money, and if you've got those rainbow butterfly parchments, I suppose, you can level up these characters. It's similar to Toji no Miko style, except a little bit more basic compared to Toji no Miko's, you know, hexagonal stat line tree. But I think the biggest problem with Black Clover's one that obviously needs refining. This just got released a couple of days ago, I think, or it was a couple of days ago. It's just that maybe make the requirements a little bit easier to get already, because level 5, I need 10,000 gold. That's insane, especially with how much of gold I've got in the first place. So that's how you level up characters. This is obviously changing characters if you want to. Again, I think the best bet is put your tanks on the front line, debuffers and healers at the back, and medium attackers on the middle lane. is probably working out the best for me, even though I died in that boss battle, but I was under-leveled, I suppose. I still don't know what that is. And let's just go back home for a second. Yeah, so everything is probably in the home screen, but there's still some locked things that I could probably get through after I get through some story quests. But again, I need to level characters for that kind of thing. But everybody's still here, but not much else. The one with the crown is your mission. It's your mission place. And the present is obviously your present box. Now, down at the bottom here, you'll see the glowing book. Well, I think this one's really obvious what it's going to be. It's a gacha, essentially. And they've got a weird denomination in terms of in-game currency, which is 360, with 3,600 being you doing a temple plus 1. And we've got our regular gacha for this one. And we've got the main villain, which I already got. I forgot his name. I'm sorry, guys, for fans of Black Clover. I just can't remember his name, but the major villain is our first 5-star gacha with a step up way of going things. So 36, like, okay, sorry about that, but I think we can do some gachas at least, maybe on the regular one, because I've already got the 5-star focus for that one. So let's just do a few gachas. And the gacha system is typical. Yep, so silver is 3 stars, gold is 4 stars, and the rainbow book is 5 stars. And that's everybody I've got, except... oh, the crazy scientist girl one. Okay, that's new at least. Let's go again. Why not? Oh, and some of them can change to like rainbow color or gold color one, so you kind of have to keep that in mind as well. But looks like I'm not having that much luck. Yep, got them all. Last one. See? Yeah, see? Some of them changed to gold. And all dupes. But the thing is, with the release campaign going on, you can easily get this 5-star because they're just giving out so many of these black jewels, which is the in-game currency. You can just easily get them, which is how I got them, really. So, that is really about it for Black Clover. It's your typical Kingdom Defense mobile game, just with the Black Clover characters, and it actually involves a lot of strategy than I thought, which I really wasn't expecting it. As for my actual thoughts about the mobile game, well, yes, it has gotten just released a couple of days ago, and it probably needs a lot more refining, as I said during when I was talking about the stat tree line. But in terms of gameplay, like, you need some involvement. I definitely get that, especially if you want to go offensive, defensive, and it actually really does change the game a lot. Sorry, the gameplay a lot. But it's just, keep an eye on your characters. It's if keep an eye on your characters and get your healers to heal them when they need to. There are some parts you can't like force them to like, hey, heal now, but it's like mostly AI's doing most of the work. I do hope that we can actually maybe control some of these characters a bit instead of leaving it up to battle of attrition in order for the battles to, to work. And right now, the player involvement, there really isn't much besides offensive, defensive. Hey, can we level up our characters enough to make them valuable enough? And some of the characters already is useful, like Noelle is pretty useful. The 5-star villain is like a powerhouse, especially his special attack. This the grey-haired guy can pretty much make every single character dodge a lot of attacks for a duration, and we can just tank every other enemy that's there. But yeah, I'm like, I can definitely see some people might latch onto Black Clover, especially diehard fans, be it for the manga or the anime, and they can, collect these characters. The collection, at the very least, collecting these characters might, like, want people to strive to get every single one of these characters, and the dupes thing does help them, because I've, like, skimmed read a little bit that you can, like, with the dupes, you can get these 3-star characters or 4-star characters to 5 stars as long as you have enough of their copies. And right now, from a beginner standpoint, it's possible. The biggest detriment, however, is the money, which you need to get from stories and leveling up quests, which is kind of hard right now, as I said before, because I've only got like 1 5-star and a couple of weak 3 stars, and obviously I can't control them at all since it's all based on AI with the battle of attrition thing, so that gets in the way. But overall, gameplay needs a bit of refining, quite obviously, from a game that's just been released. It needs work. It obviously needs work. But from an aesthetic point of view, and from like a casual fan of Black Clover, because I've been still watching Black Clover as it's been released, yes, this is the reason why I've picked this game for a let's try, just to see how it works. And like, I'm not completely satisfied with it. It's just an okay Kingdom Defense game, but if you like the aesthetic, and if you like how the anime has influenced this mobile game, and if you like the anime or the manga, you might like this. Though the gameplay is a bit drab at times, but hopefully the game can update itself and make it a little bit better, because player involvement really hurts. I know it's a Kingdom Defense game, but they could do a little bit more, Okay, I'm rambling on and on, so I'll leave my thoughts on Black Clover like that. will I still carry on playing this game? I don't think so. There's a couple of other mobile games I do want to look at further down the line, but Black Clover being a permanent edition, I don't think so, unfortunately. So, I think that wraps up my Let's Try. If you guys want to play it, go to the co-op. It's right there. It's probably up in the center as I'm recording this. Yeah, have a hit at it and see what you think. If you're absolute fans of Black Clover, or if you actually like the gameplay and what I said about it is, go for it. As for me, yeah, the game's not really for me, unfortunately. So, I'll leave it at that. Well, what else to say but LA out.